Why are you mad? Why are you mad? You know, I had to take some time to understand the different layers of madness that I have experienced over the years. And I'm going to say the last 3 years, the Lord has been helping me understand why I was mad, who it was that I was mad with, what the madness was supposed to do, what the madness actually did do, and how I can take all of it to the Lord and not just give it to Him, but work with Him to transform that madness into majesty. I know it sounds crazy. I didn't even know the terms to it, but that's what it actually was. And now I said, there's nothing to be mad about anymore. There's still some things that make me angry, even frustrate me a little bit, irritate, agitate, right? Because that's a part of what life is for. But what I found out about being mad and not understanding what I was mad about, why I was mad, and how I could use madness in a good way instead of the adversary using madness against me. I found out I could decide I don't have to stay mad and I don't have to get mad, right? We have so much more control than what we have been taught. And it's taken me a long time to understand this. Some people might not ever understand it. Excuse me. But I can say this honestly. I have never gotten up angry about money being an issue. I may have had concerns, right? Because I had to learn to not worry about money. This came up to me before I made a run, and it was like, share this. Because there's a lot of people walking around mad, and they may think they're mad at or about one thing, but it's really something else, right? And then instead of staying mad, what to do with that madness, and why it's so critical to stop being mad, right? It is so critical to stop being mad. I'm on hustle mode for a moment, so I had to kind of like just throw on what I had yesterday. But it's some major things happening in my soul and happening in my life, and happening in my body and happening in my spirit that I have been standing and believing for a long, long time. But why are you mad? Do you know? You're the only one that could do something about it, though. And there is a productive way to deal with madness. And then there is a way to actually not get mad again. I didn't even know it was possible. I thought that being mad was just like a part of life, but it's no. I could hardly wait to figure out how the Lord wants me to put this together and teach about that state of being and how to come out of it. You can literally recover from being mad. You don't. He's going to give it to me and it's going to be real simple. I know there's a lot of different parts to it, but you can learn how to take all of your madness to the throne of grace and transform it into something that's going to work for you. And stop allowing the adversary to cause you to be mad through people or situations or circumstances. Because it's a decision we make. It's a decision we make. But mine has always been honor, respect, things that I used to allow to make me mad. It was always about something more. It always was. And I'm grateful to understand what I understand now about that. And telling people don't be mad, that doesn't work. So don't do it. Just pray for people, right? But we could decide to stop being mad at any time. Peace.